Hey everybody, welcome back to Blue Collar Whiskey Drinkers. I'm Cody.
I'm Robbie.
On this episode, we're going to be reviewing Cooper's Craft, everybody. So that's what it looks like there. So uh, on my travels to Arkansas, I picked up this bottle in Denver. So I can't get it in California, and Robbie can't get it in Arkansas. This is just one of the whiskeys I decided to heard good things about it. It's about $30, and I really wanted to try it, so we're reviewing it today. And to be honest, everybody, I think this is going to be one of our top reviewing whiskeys. But I don't want to jump the gun yet.
Yeah.
But a little bit about Cooper's Craft, everybody. So this one is their 100 proof. They have another one that's about 82 proof, I think it is. But this one.
Yeah.
From what we've read and researched a little bit, the average age on these are 4 to 6 years aged, is what we found out.
Yeah.
We don't know exactly how accurate that is, but it's a Brown-Forman kind of product. So Brown-Forman owns a bunch of different whiskey companies, I think Woodford and some of the Old Forester products. So pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's probably why we like them so much, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Honestly,
Like
Old
it so
Forester
much.
is great.
Even Woodford, man. The
Woodford's great.
double oaked Woodford.
Yeah,
This
double oak,
reminds me of
very
that,
good.
actually.
It does. The color. It's a very similar color, actually.
Yeah. So something cool about this company is they're called Coopers for a reason. They actually produce their own barrels, and they do a special on this one. They do a special charring / chiseling of the barrel that supposedly gives it more, it absorbs better through the wood and kind of gives it more bold flavors, is what I was reading about it. So that's pretty
Yeah.
cool. It definitely, it's freaking dark, everybody. I mean, it's
Yeah. Well,
it's got some.
look at yours. Here's mine. Mine's already been open. This is actually the one Cody and I had a little bit of while he was here.
Yeah.
Stopped pretty much right there and was like, yeah, we got to save that for the podcast because, yeah, it's very good so far. Very good.
It's very good. So, you want to go over a little bit more, Robbie, with the
Yeah. So,
bottle?
with Cooper's Craft, this is their barrel reserve. It is, like Cody was saying, Kentucky straight bourbon, 50% alcohol. This is going to be put into our 2.4 category. So it is actually going up against Old Forester 100 and Wild Turkey 101. But I will say, for the price of $30, 50% alcohol and all that, already just trying it the way we tried it, we weren't reviewing it or anything. We just, took a few sips, and we tried Coke was the way, right? It was very good in Coke.
I think we tried it just a little bit, yeah, in Coke. But
Yeah. Anyways, very comparable to a Legion. Just was getting better as we sipped on it, and as soon as we tried it, and we're sitting there just talking about it, we're like, okay, we got to do this one on the podcast soon. This is a very good whiskey. So
mainly because we just wanted to drink more of it.
Yeah, no, it's so good.
Dude, I'm so bummed if I can't get this easily. Anyway. So bring it to California, damn it.
Jesus. Bring it to Arkansas. Shit, I'm right next to the door to Kentucky.
I know, right?
So some of the notes you're going to get from this on the nose, they say it's a fresh hewn oak with hints of smoke and char, with spice hints of cinnamon, leather, a top layer, orchard and citrus fruit, sweetened with sprinkling of vanilla wafer crumbs. And then the taste: caramel, cotton candy coat, fresh apple, pear, citrus fruit, the top vanilla wafer dusted with sharp cinnamon. And on the finish, assertive cinnamon spice softens to lingering apple, clean oak note.
These
Um,
these notes remind me of like
they're
what
so funny.
they're so funny. It's like, yeah, right. You gonna pick all that up. It reminds me of High West when we went there and they went over the notes with us and they just over exaggerate everything.
Oh
Like,
yeah, and the guy even says that.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
it was funny.
It
He
was
was
pretty
like,
funny.
yeah, they just over exaggerate on things and they want to draw you in. Um, but yeah, Cooper's Craft, EST 1945. So
Hey, man. Ready
really
to?
not that old of a whiskey for a lot of how old distilleries are here in the States. So
Yeah.
getting ready to pour.
Yeah, I just want to pour a little bit just to have it sitting in my glass for when we talk a little bit. Well, a little bit here. But we could continue to chat a little bit for sure before we take a sip.
Yeah.
I just want to get it in there and let it air a little, breathe a little. Oof, man, such a good smell.
Oh my gosh.
Yours is probably better than mine because yours has been open
Yeah.
a little bit longer than mine. Oof,
Honestly, it as soon as I smelled it, it brought me back to when you were here. It just instantly, that connection with smell that your brain has.
Yeah, it's just instantly wonderful.
This is just, gosh,
Oof.
even on the nose. We didn't even do it in this glass, did we?
I think we did, didn't we? Or did we?
I thought we just did because I only got one of
I
these.
think, yeah, I think we just did it in the glass, a normal glass.
So
Ooh. It's got a lot of brown sugar, cinnamon.
yeah, I was gonna say it's very cinnamon. I get that apple kind of pear
Yeah,
smell.
the apple's definitely in the back end.
Oak.
Definitely oak. Yep, you got the charred oak for sure. A little bit of
I'm
burnt.
not getting the vanilla wafers, but I guess they said that on the taste.
Yeah.
So
Well, you ready to dive in, bro?
yeah. Hey, cheers.
Cheers, man. Mm. It's definitely warming. First drink of the night for me.
Yeah, same here.
Warming. Um, definitely has a good mouthfeel. Not like burning, but like a warmth.
Yes. So the mouthfeel is very nice. It's almost a numbing. If it's like numbs, but that's just the alcohol.
Yeah.
But as it went down my chest, it was warm just all the way. It wasn't like burning. It just was almost a soothing type feeling.
Yeah, and you can see how thick. It's pretty thick. Like when it goes, you can see it running down the glass pretty good here. So
Yeah, that second drink. That's where it's at.
ooh. Yeah, the second one's so much better than the first one. It's just it has viscosity to it. It has like a little bit of creamy, little oily viscosity, I guess you would say, to it. Thicker.
Yeah,
It's
it does. Oh my gosh.
you put water drops in.
Yeah. Definitely on the nose. The alcohol comes through a lot more,
Yeah.
but it has a sweet note right at the end of it. It's actually quite
How many
nice.
drops did you put in? Just so
Just my
reference.
typical 3.
Okay.
Yeah. So on that back end, you get a lot of sweet initial. You get that nose hair tingling sensation from the alcohol.
Yeah, I get like
And
marshmallow now, dude.
then on the back end, it's like a sweet, I
Maybe I
would say
get
like a
the
vanilla kind of type deal.
yeah. Maybe now we're getting the waffle vanilla. Like I
I
definitely
think they whisper that in your ear so
yeah.
you think about it.
So you think about it, yeah. No, but I think it's
Yeah.
more like a marshmallow, almost
Yeah, I would say more marshmallow, but I definitely get
like
like a vanilla, but not a
yeah.
vanilla wafer. I don't know. I more just
What
like
about like a I don't know, brown sugar, but also like maple?
yeah,
Maybe a tad,
maybe a
but
hint.
not maple.
Yeah,
Maybe that's too far.
yeah. Well, cheers, man.
Yeah, man. Hmm, hmm.
Wow,
Mm,
that is smooth with the water droplets.
yeah, yeah,
Wow.
it's better. I think it's a little bit better.
Oh yeah.
I'll have to take another sip, but it's definitely
Wow.
very good.
That one.
Mm.
I'm just surprised how smooth that got. Didn't we try it with the
Yeah,
water droplets? I don't remember it being. Maybe it was.
I mean, I think we did, but I don't know if we did it in this. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I don't remember. We might have, but mhm.
Yeah. That is good. Very smooth. Get a lot of flavor. It's
Yeah.
almost when you add the water droplets, the flavor is almost too much in a way, just because there's so much going on your tongue that you're trying to sift through.
There's a lot going on. The only thing I noticed, is it's better with the water droplets, but it has a little bit of it's drier, like on the tongue. I noticed my tongue
Yeah,
got a little bit dried out.
it's
Um,
like a dry sweetness.
yeah, like what's the word? Just yeah, just I guess it just tasted different on the tongue. It was a little bit more drier, but it was better overall
Yeah,
of a
a
sip
lot
with the water
smoother.
droplets. Yeah,
Um, Water
the
droplets so
smell was
far.
better. It was smoother. Like it's funny. A lot of whiskey people don't like that word smoother.
It was
I don't
smoother.
exactly. Like what else are you gonna say? It was
Yeah,
less harsh. I mean, it's the same. I mean,
yeah.
I've been
Get
saying it my
fucking for
whole life.
yourself. It's smooth.
Yeah,
I
it
think
goes
people
down.
want to find something to nitpick, and it's like, okay, whatever.
Everybody knows what it means. It means the
It,
whiskey is not burning. It's smooth. It's going down nicely.
honestly, it sounds really dumb to say it's less harsh. I don't know why. I don't like that. It's like, so the
Yeah,
whiskey's harsh. Why are you drinking something that's harsh? Like, it's just
yeah. It's
smooth
just
enough.
funny. I was just seeing some posts about it. And I was like,
Yeah. No, I saw something about it. I just shook my head and went on with my day. I was like, whatever. You know.
uh, yeah. Anyways, we're getting on tangents. But
Yep.
so,
Where's my pen?
oh, dude, smell this glass without any whiskey in it. It smells so good.
Oh my gosh. I'm not even gonna watch that one.
Right? I'm not watching that thing. Just gonna, you know what? I'm just gonna make a candle scent somehow out of that. If I could make a candle
Yeah.
scent out of this right here, I'd be a millionaire or a multimillionaire. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Uh, all right. So I guess I got to review this thing first. Neat. I think this is darn near perfect. I would say it's
Yeah.
for sure a 4.6, maybe higher. Uh, I don't
I
even
gave it a
know.
4.5.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even
So
know what whiskey, just off the top of my head at this price point. Again, everybody, remember, we're talking about price point $30, $32, 100 proof. So, we're not going into like more expensive bottles. We're not talking about that. We're just talking about where
yeah.
this sits, what we're comparing it to. Um,
Old
this is
Forester
damn,
100 and Wild Turkey 101.
Wild Turkey 101. There's a lot in this category.
Yeah, but those are the two that we have, and those are $5 to $10 cheaper at most. So
at most, yeah. For sure. So 4.6 for me all day long. I don't know where you want to settle, but
yeah, this one's tough because I was, to get a good frame of reference, it's been so long since I've had the Old Forester. I had the 101. 101's good, but it's nowhere near this. And looking at the score, so for the 100, we gave that a 4.2, and we gave the 101 3.8, which I think is looking like back on my memory just from about a month ago or so, having the 101, that's about right.
Yeah.
So honestly, with the Old Forester being 4.2, I would be willing to bump mine up just a little bit to 4.6. So
yeah, I would agree with that. All right, 4.6. I think that's the highest neat score we've done
yeah,
long.
no, this
I
is a
think
very
ever.
good.
So
Damn, I'm excited. So we got.
You know what other one's really good like this? That Early Times. It's pretty good. It's not as good as this. It's not as good as this, but it's
for
the bonded
the price point.
For the price point, it's pretty good.
Pretty good. It's very good for the price point.
Yeah, $10 cheaper than this, and you get a liter, so
get it more. Shit, $15 cheaper for me right now in Arkansas.
Damn, dude. So in Arkansas, when I was out there, everybody, Early Times is the bonded one. It's a little harder to find sometimes in California. So for one of his liquor stores had it for like dirt cheap. It was like $15.99. I bought like 3 or 4. I brought 3 home. I know that.
Yeah. Honestly, I thought about filling up, so I got this little wine rack on the bar cart, and I thought about
why not, dude?
Trying to fill that up with Early Times.
If it's going to be your daily now, dude,
it's too good to pass up at $15.
It's too good because
even
knows?
$30, I would buy Early Times.
And it's a liter. It's a liter.
Yeah.
So you just got to tell like McKellar, like, hey, dude, this is what I'm going to be drinking. It's my daily.
I can't wait to review that one.
You're going to save money in a long run with it,
Oh yeah.
So,
well, I can't wait to review that one. Actually, sit down. We've only really drink it neat and with Coke, and with Coke, it's so good, guys.
It's so good. Yeah, it is really good with Coke. I just had that the other night. So really good.
All right. Well, we gave Cooper's Craft 4.6 neat.
The bonded, or not the bonded. The
100 proof.
The 100 proof. Everybody.
Yeah, we're getting mixed up with the Early Times.
Yeah.
So we're going to be reviewing the Next Way with Coke, everybody.
Yeah, with Coke,
and we'll be right back. All right, everybody, we're back. We got our whiskey and Coke here, or Cooper Craft and Coke. So
yeah, man, I'm excited about this. You go ahead.
I was going to just say, whenever I poured it, so I dumped the ice in and I poured the whiskey over it, and just watching that whiskey and the ice just like take in a little bit of that color as it's going down the side of the glass, and then and the aroma you get from it, even just standing away, this whiskey smell is great.
Yeah, dude. The froth I got on mine, man, it was.
Oh man, mine was super frothy.
It was crazy.
I've actually haven't had a whiskey that truly still bubbled up like I just poured. It was all Coke.
Yeah.
Like I had our 2 ounces of whiskey, 6 ounces of Coke, and literally just pouring in that Coke looked all the way through and through, and the way it bubbled up, like.
Yeah, dude, it looked cool.
It was just pure Coke. So,
cheers.
Cheers.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
Wow.
Are we really like that. I do.
That's dangerous.
It's really good. Yeah.
That's dangerous.
It doesn't seem like there's 100 proof whiskey in there, but I mean, you get
No.
the flavor of the whiskey though too, like through the
Yeah.
coat. But it's like,
Yeah,
it's
look at
dangerous.
I don't know if you see that, but the frothiness all around that.
Dude,
It's like a beer.
yeah, same with mine. Look at that. The whole
Yeah.
glass. If the glass wasn't glaring
It's
so much, but
dude, it is literally like I threw just ice cubes in a fucking Guinness.
right. That's what I was thinking too, dude.
Okay. I'm going to say it again. We talked about it before the podcast, before we reviewed this. This may be a Legion killer.
Yeah, we did talk about this because
the
price point.
Unfortunately for Legion now that's the biggest hiccup is the price point. When we first bought it at $35 ish, give or take in that range.
Yeah.
But even in that range, just being a few dollars more, this so far is better. It's just so far.
So far, I don't know about the Coke. I would really have to sit down and.
This would be a good one when we do a Coke challenge.
Yeah.
You know, we get the top Cokes. You got Four Roses. You got Legion. You could throw this in there. Do a blind. Try to figure out which is the true whiskey and Coke.
This is a must. We have to do this.
Oh,
everybody,
what was the
everybody
other
let
one?
us know if that's something you guys are interested in, of finding out what is the best Coke whiskey. Because we're curious, we want to know, and we want to know if you guys do too. So let us know, comment down below, and let us know. But
Early Times, we were just talking about it.
Early Times
probably, honestly, we haven't reviewed that yet, but I'm willing to bet Early Times is going to be up there with Coke. So I'd say once we do Early Times, we should do, because so you guys know, you've heard this year's just been crazy. We've been, Cody had some stuff going on. I've had stuff going on, newborn and going through all that and just working my tail off. And then Cody working his freaking tail off, all that jazz we've already covered. But, we are getting to where we're going to start doing some blinds coming up. We're going to have 4 whiskeys. What's the first one? You want to go ahead and tell them what we're going to do for the first one?
The first one, I think this is going to be our next episode, hopefully, is going to be a battle of a blind for the bonded, like $20 range pricing. So first one's going to be
Early Times,
bottled and bond, Kirkland, bottled and bond from Costco. It's Barton, 1792. And then what else? Evan Williams, bottled and bond. That's probably going to be the cheapest one out of the bunch. And then I think we're going to go for Old Tub, bottled and bond, which is a Jim Beam product. Because it's a little cheaper than Old Granddad, so it falls into that category of being in the cheaper side. Old Granddad's a little bit more than the bonded is a little bit more than the Old Tub, so we're gonna do those 4, I think, for our blind. So kind of excited. Blinds are great because it's like it just throws you for a loop sometimes, because you're just like, wow, I did not think that was that good. Because you had things in the past and you just remember it being okay, and then you do a blind and you don't know what it is. It kind of changes things, but
it does.
I can't get over how good this is. I can't believe it's frothing still. It's like still frothy like crazy. So just so everyone knows, what we mean by frothy is, see all this like bubbles here on the side of this glass.
Yeah.
That's what we mean by the frothy thing. But God, it's so good. I mean, Jesus, I've almost finished this drink already. It's really good. All right, everybody. So,
yep, your turn.
Is it? No, it's your turn. I reviewed the neat first.
Yeah.
It's your turn. So, what do you think?
You know, this one's just tough. I think I'm gonna have to just go with a 4.6 right down the board. I
so
enjoyed
funny.
neat. Go ahead.
It's just funny because I was 4.6 neat, you were 4.5, I'm 4.5.
Yeah. I don't want to give it a 4.7 because I don't think we've given anything a 4.7. I don't know if we have. I'd have to look. But
I think Legion Coke was almost borderline that. I think it was 4.6, but we were borderline from what I remember. But I think we ended up going 4.6.
I got to give it a 4.6.
4.6. 4.6 because, to be honest, dude, 4.6, I want to do the battle. We're going to do Four Roses. We're going to do Legion everybody. We're going to do Cooper's. Oh, dude, that means you got to save some, right?
All right, everybody. This is our, so far Cooper's Craft. We got On the Rocks coming up next, and then Old Fashioned.
Old Fashioned.
I'm telling you this right now. The On the Rocks, it's going to be good. It may be its best way, period. It was very good whenever we tried it, but the Dark Horse, we don't know anything about. We haven't tried, is the Old Fashioned. So if the Old Fashioned just bombs, it ain't a Legion killer.
Another thing, exactly. So if it bombs on the Old Fashioned, it won't kill Legion because Legion does pretty damn well in Old Fashioned.
It's a cocktail whiskey, but it's very good every way you drink it.
Yeah. But the ice on this is Legion's really good on the ice too.
Yeah, this one.
But I think Legion eats the ice. This one does not. When we tried it, we didn't have a lot.
Legion
everybody, we had me and Robbie shared a glass, basically on the ice with this. And it wasn't. It was just amazing how the ice held up. We were amazed about that.
It's surprising because Legion is 47% alcohol, while this is 50%.
The alcohol has nothing to do with anything. Like the percentage.
Yeah, I know. It's just crazy to me because you put alcohol in anything, pure alcohol, it's going to melt it.
It's weird because, exactly what you're saying. You would think the higher proof stuff would eat it faster. But we've had some whiskeys that are just. There must be some whiskeys must be more have more acid. Not acid, not like acidic. Yeah, more acidic than others.
Yeah. It could also play. Could be the water they use. That may be the big thing too. So
that's that's probably it. So everybody remember this so far is 4.6 Coke, 4.6 neat. I mean, that's starting off on fire.
It's starting off very strong, and honestly, I don't see it getting tripped up on ice.
No, for sure. We know the ice, just from having that one glass, we already know it's.
The only concern I have now is the Old Fashioned because I feel like we're hyping this thing up and it's going to come in.
I don't think
fall flat.
You know what is funny though? You might be right because on their website they have no Old Fashioned for the cocktails for this. So maybe it's not great in an Old Fashioned.
And you know what's funny? You brought up the dry aspect, and if you look at all the cocktails they have, they're kind of more on the dry side of cocktails.
Well, it does have some oak to it, the on the palate.
What's that chiseled,
charred oak barrels that they do.
Yeah.
But to be honest, I think that's what gives it that color.
Oh, it gives it bright color.
and just complexity of the whiskey. So
I agree.
for 30 bucks, it's pretty damn good steal. All right, everybody.
So we're gonna go pour our on the rocks and old fashioned coming up here.
We will be back with on the rocks next, everybody. Hey, everybody. So we're back with our Cooper's Craft on ice. So, man, this is just right off the bat, dude. I can smell the aroma, cinnamon, brown sugar, just a little bit of oak in there. You know, I feel like the ice kind of calmed down that oak. You got a little bit more of the oak on the neat, but
I definitely say it's very strong with the cinnamon and brown sugar. That's what it's just right there on my nose. I may get a little hint of oak, but the good smells are right off the bat. Great aroma, looks good. So
yeah, man, wow.
Hey, cheers.
Freaking killer. Cheers, bro.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Damn.
That is good.
Damn.
That is really good.
Very good.
Holy. This is going to be hard to beat, man. This is going
to be very hard to beat.
Wow. And we already kind of know.
I kind of want to write down the time, or the score, but
I know. Well, we already kind of know
too
a little
early.
bit, everybody. We did kind of try this one, so we're probably going to review this a little bit quicker just because we already did do it in ice, so we kind of know. When I was out there a few weeks ago, we did try it in ice, and God, man, it's just good. It holds up. It lasts. The ice doesn't melt as fast as a lot of other whiskeys. I mean, it's great.
Yeah, man. The flavor on this is just great.
Yeah, dude, it's freaking phenomenal. Your favorite word?
Yeah, it holds up very well.
It's been holding up great, and you know, I don't want to beat around the bush. I already discussed. We've had a little taster of this before.
Yeah.
And
I will say something we didn't notice the last time though is the fact it doesn't chew up the ice, and honestly, we drank it pretty quick back then, and this has kind of been sitting there for a little bit now.
Yeah,
it's holding the flavor very well. So, this is definitely one of the top whiskeys on the rocks.
Definitely. Probably gonna go out and say it. I'm gonna give it a 4.7. Yep. It's the best at this price point, everybody, that I've had so far on the podcast. In the rocks, it is just, it holds its flavor all the way through. It doesn't eat the ice. It doesn't get watered down quickly. And I enjoy the flavor that it's putting out in the rocks, which is different than, you know, obviously neat and everything. So
yeah, and I don't know if you said it, but the smell.
Yeah, the smell is different. You know, the oak is toned down on the smell. Yeah. You just get most of the brown sugar, the cinnamon. That's wonderful, dude.
And I got to agree with everything you just said. I agree with the score 4.7. That's what I wrote down. It just holds the flavor. The smell's very good. The ice does not get chewed up. I'm probably going to use the same ice here. Yeah. So this is a very good one. I've enjoyed it so far, and man, I don't know. What do you think it's going to do with the old fashioned? How do you think it's going to go?
Man, I think it's going to be good. I don't know if it's going to be that, you know, the best, but I think it's going to be good. I don't think it's going to fall off. Like, I think it's going to hold up. I think it's got a lot of bold like flavors like to it. The dark that stand out. The you know, the brown sugar, the cinnamon, all those things stand out really well in this whiskey. So it doesn't have that like kind of earthy or like you know, floral kind of whiskey type esque that we that do pretty well in the old fashioned,
Yeah.
like the rye and stuff. You know, and the spice and everything with rye is a little bit more spicy, but I think this is going to be good, not the best. Um, Probably like Legion and maybe Prairie good, like you were, I think you were thinking when we talked off the air.
Yeah. No, you know, I did want to go complete opposite because I want to be like we always do, pick one side or the other. But I just think this is going to be a phenomenal old fashioned. So far, it's let's run by the scores: 4.6 neat, 4.6 so with Coke, 4.7 on the rocks. This is held up every way we've thrown at it so far, and I don't
As
see
a,
much of a change for old fashioned. I think it's going to
yeah,
be a great whiskey for an old fashioned, and with it being 100 proof, I think it's really going to surprise us. I think it's going to hold the flavor very well. I think it's going to mix very well. The fact that it's not chewing up the ice right now, it's going to be it may be a
yeah,
contender for Russell tenure, but I definitely think it's in the caliber, will be in the caliber of Legion, American Prairie, some of these other ones that were in like that 4.5, 4.6 range. Ammunition's up there, very good.
yeah, that's right. Yeah,
So I definitely think it's going to be up there. It's going to be hard to beat Russell Tenure because,
yeah,
like you were
man.
saying, with the floral, Russell Tenure had that floral, and it mixed so well. Um, to
It
this
also
day, every
has,
time I make a Russell Tenure old
it
fashioned, it
also has a
just
little, that Russell also has a little bit of spice to it too.
yeah, no,
Um,
it's a bourbon that has a spice, but has a good floral, like you were saying, and I never really like I've thought about it. I just never
Almost a
till you
little
said it there.
sour too. Not like the word sour, not like a bad meaning sour, but like,
Hmm.
I don't know how to explain it. Like, I guess I don't know, but very good. Russell's very
Yeah,
good. Um,
yeah.
Mixes
So
really
hey,
good too.
you know what? Let's just go ahead and get to it.
Yeah, man, we're
See
excited.
how it does with an old fashioned. Um, yeah,
All
we'll
right,
be
man,
right
let's
back.
get into the old fashioned.
All right, everybody, we're back with our Cooper's Craft Old Fashioned.
Old
So,
fashioned, bro.
so far, before I know we went through this, but 4.6 neat, 4.6 Coke, 4.7 on the rocks. So, here's to the old fashioned, man. Cheers.
Yeah, dude. Cheers.
Oh my gosh. What am I smelling?
Deliciousness. Oh man, dude, this is great. It's great.
Holy
Really good.
shit.
I even think I put a little too much orange in here, but it's still great. Um,
Dude,
wow.
I don't know how to put it in words. I really don't.
Well, now we know for sure it's a Legion killer.
It's a Legion killer. Damn near maybe a Russell killer on this fucking old fashioned too.
The only way to know is to
This
battle it out with it.
I think this is gonna deserve a battle by itself. This has just kind of demolished almost every whiskey pretty much every whiskey we've had. I
I
don't
would
think
agree
there's a
with
whiskey
that.
that comes close with 4.6 pretty much across the board because you're going to average out that 4.7 with those three other scores to a 4.65, which is we'll just say 4.6. But with this
Yeah.
old fashioned, holy hell, dude, the flavor, I don't even know it hits you like, okay, this is going to be a little strong, but as soon as you swallow, it's just like, oh,
Good.
this is good, and it feels so good.
Yeah.
Right? Like it's sitting here just nice and warm. It's like, hey, I got you. You're gonna be good tonight.
That's a good, I like that. Yeah. You're going to be
Fuck.
good. It's like coddling you. It's like coddling
Dude, you know how I am with whiskeys. I love to share them, but I'm not sharing this one. What's left
you.
is mine.
You have like nothing left.
I know, but what's left is mine. That's like my end of the world. Okay, that bomb's dropping.
It's
I'm
not
gonna
that
make
good, bro, but
I'm gonna make myself an old
it's
fashioned and sit there.
it's people. It's for $30. It's phenomenal.
Not that good.
Like for $30, everybody,
Okay.
this beats out $60, like easily. Like it's beat out like I know for sure, in my opinion, it's beat out whiskeys that I've had over $100 easily.
Yeah. No, it has. But think about this. Think of one whiskey you would run to end of world scenario to just have one last drink of. Whether it was neat, rocks, Coke, old fashioned, whatever way, ginger ale or ginger beer, whatever.
Yeah, whatever way you like to drink your whiskey. Shoot, man, damn, that's a tough question. Man, there's been a few, but yeah, this one's on the top, on the list right now. It's like on the top of that list.
If I'm going neat, this is on the list. If I'm going on the rocks, this is on the list.
It is definitely on the rocks. This
is on the list. Old fashioned, it's on the list. So I don't know how I do not pick it, because if I have time to drink it all four ways, this may be the best one to do.
Hey man, I cheers to that. I mean,
so hey, Cooper's Craft, cheers to you guys.
Yeah, cheers.
Fuck.
Fucking great. Yeah, I was a little.
It's not like the sweetest whiskey or old fashioned. It's just that old fashioned that just hits almost almost perfect.
It's not even like, that. No. It's not even like that flashy. Like
no.
I mean it in a way of like it's like a good balance of like sweet bitters, orange, and bitters and orange, and whiskey. Then it's like good whiskey. I thought those sweeter, the brown sugar that we're talking about, the cinnamon. I almost was worried it was gonna. You know how I am with cinnamon.
I thought that was gonna come through, and I was like, "Fuck!"
I was like, "Fuck, dude, this is gonna be like one of those cinnamon bombs that I. Some of them are like, Russell. Yeah. Actually, no, it wasn't Russell. It was Wild Turkey 101. Very cinnamony, as far as like on the old fashioned. I think it was.
Yeah.
What other one was it? It was.
Well, there was one that was more of a holiday-esque that was cinnamon. George Dickel.
No, but I'm talking weight. Remember, we had this whole debate on. It was a long time ago. It was like I can't remember.
Was it the Old Forester 100 proof?
No, that one's more chocolatey. Remember?
No, that's it. Yeah.
This I don't remember which whiskey it was, but there was a certain whiskey that was like, "Fuck, dude, this is so much cinnamon for me," and you were like, "No." I was like, dude. For me, it was like crazy. I don't know what it was though. We'll have to look back. If anyone knows, have watched our podcast, it's kind of a funny episode because I'm always like, I'm like, "You taste that cinnamon?" And Roy's like, "No." Fucking, I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Man, I'm just at a loss for this one. I don't even know what to give it.
I don't either, to be honest. As far as the score, I don't know. I know it's really good. I know it's at least as good as Legion and Prairie, in my opinion. I don't know if it's as good as Russell. That's the only thing I don't know right now.
You know what?
I know it's like equivalent to the others that were in that battle that we did with the old fashioned.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's that, if it passes that bar of Russell.
I will say this. I think it's right there with Russell. I think it beats Legion. I think it beats American Prairie. I think it beats Ammunition. All these really top Four Roses. I think it just It's just that much better. And I want to put it at 4.7 because the matchup I want to see and taste is a matchup between Cooper's Craft versus Russell 10 year.
Yeah.
I want to see that. I want to see if this one actually dethrones it as the best old fashioned.
We got a lot of battles coming up.
No, we do, but that's why I want
Sure.
to put it at 4.7 because Russell 10 years at 4.7 right now.
Yeah, I know, dude. You know what?
And
we gotta
guess what? If Russell 10 year still beats this out, say on a blind old fashioned taste test, then it beats it out and it bumps up to a 4.8 because at that
hold on
point,
though.
what's going to beat it?
Hold on though. Russell's in a totally different category. Russell's $45 now. Okay.
Yeah, but those other ones weren't in the same category.
Oh, I know. But like we got to think about that too during our scoring. Like, I don't know. This actually may be better because of the
for
proof
price
and the price than actually Russell is. So everybody, you know, in that aspect of the game, this actually probably is for your money better than Russell.
Yeah. Well,
Just saying, because Russell's only 45% alcohol. This is 50. This is $30, $32, whatever. Russell's close to 45 after taxes.
I say we dive into all that whenever we try it, and if it's that close together, then we got to really start separating it apart. But say if Russell beats it out, it's Russell, period. If it has just that better flavor, if it's just that better cocktail,
if it's better, it's better.
Whiskey. But if this beats it out, then it wins because it is $30. So, and with that, going to run through the scores 4.6, 4.6, 4.7, 4.7, and that goes in neat, Coke, ice, old fashioned. So I did my math a little messed up just a second ago. So I said a 4.5, we'll round down. No, it would have been a 4.3, 3, whatever. So we would have round down to the 4.6. But once we add this 4.7 to it, that's the true 4.65, dead in the middle. You could round up, you could round down, where I say we keep it at a 4.65 overall. Or even honestly, we could bump it up. We got to round up. You round up at 5. So
yeah, we round up at 5. It's a 4.7.
It's a 4.7 whiskey, category 2.4. Cooper's Craft, everybody. Go grab yourself a bottle if you can. It's a little hard to get for us in Arkansas and California, but go grab yourself a bottle.
Yeah.
And cheers.
Dude, cheers, everybody. I can't believe this is the highest scoring whiskey. I mean, I'm in this category, and since we've done the podcast. So really cool, everybody. Good vibes. We'll catch you on the next episode.